To prepare a smoked pheasant pasta dish with a velote supreme sauce, you've got to start in early spring in a cold field in Bryan, Ohio, with some of your shotgun-wielding buddies, and then hunt up some ring-necked pheasant. On Sunday, March 16th, Ann Arborites Gary Murphy, John Hyder, and John Hosford headed off to Ohio. There they met up with Hoosier Paul Belpasso to round up some birds for the French-inspired dish to be prepared later by Mr. Murphy. Safely sporting hunter's orange headgear, our sportsmen uncased a quartet of European shotguns and readied them for use. The side-by-sides were from Italy, Germany, and France.
Pheasant magic.
I'm not that good of a seer.
The day was chilly, with temperatures in the low 30s and a strong wind out of the west as our hunters hit the field around 3 in the afternoon.
Don't shoot the dog.
The quartet was hunting a preserve near the community of Bryan and worked a 20-acre open field with ryegrass and switchgrass. Birds also took off for the woods that bordered the field on the east and west. Sometimes the pheasant held for too long and took off at too low an angle for a safe shot. As it was nearly spring and the pheasant were pretty active, our hunters found that the birds didn't want to remain in one place, and in fact provided the English setter Skye with a lot of confusing scent trails to keep track of. Other times they flushed as Skye was running in the opposite direction. There were times that the pheasant were taken quite soon after flying, and nearly fell in the lap of Mr. Skye. Of course, with so many birds to scent nearby, Skye found tracking the down ones a bit confusing.
Dead bird, find a bird. No, 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 no. Whoa, man, you're brilliant. How do you do that?
See, I'll edit out that part where he just ran around.
After working their way around the eastern woods and ending up with 7 birds in the bag, the group reconnoitered at their cars, and Skye was allowed, or got away with, a victory lick of the pheasant.
You get him?
Before you put him in the smoker, you've got to, well, we'll let Mr. Hosford explain.
Watch Mr. Pheasant take his PJs off.
Later on, Gary Murphy debones the pheasant, reserving as much meat as possible from the breast and legs. The remaining rib cage and other bones will be saved, added to a pot with wine, and reduced and used for pheasant stock, a very valuable part of the recipe. Next, smoke 'em if you got 'em, please. Mr. Murphy fires up his smoker with some apple wood chips.
Yes, please.
But first, a drink of Calvados to celebrate the hunt.
To the birds. Hey, we, have some cod.
That's the color of the skin of the pheasants are going to be after they come out of the smoker.
Taste pheasant-licious.
Yeah, well.
Murphy stokes the fire and soon adds the pheasant meat, which has been marinated in a mixture of soy sauce, garlic, and maple syrup.
It's not unfortunate they're beautiful, it's just unfortunate that they taste so good.
They'll smoke for about 7 hours that evening and be ready for the meal later that week.
Respect her.
A few days later, Murphy gets to work in his Ann Arbor kitchen. First, he sautés some baby spinach leaves that he'll add to a large pot of pheasant stock soup along with some scallions. The stock has been greatly reduced and strained and is the essence of the pheasant flavor.
We're kind of in a rut. We shoot them, we cook them, we eat them.
But a delicious little rut.
These are the...
Adding a bit of the pheasant stock soup will only heighten its appeal as well. Before the soup's slurped by the guests, Murphy works on the sauce that will be used in the pasta dish.
With wine.
Called a velote supreme, it's rich and creamy and deliciously slides down the gullet. It's made by sautéing 8 tablespoons of flour with 6 tablespoons of butter. Stir gently until the sauce bubbles, and then add 6 cups of gently boiling cream. It's important to taste the sauce from time to time and to taste the pheasant to make sure it's really pheasant.
Now we're going to check
the cream sauce, the supreme, hotter than hell.
Oh God, we are lucky people.
Now I think what we'll do is we'll chop up this pheasant and introduce it to our sauce. Yeah, we would.
Murphy cuts up bits of the smoked pheasant and adds it to the gently sautéing velote supreme.
Pheasant dinner.
So we have a dog with some interest.
We had to taste.
Also, Sky, the dog, well, he'll deserve some too.
Now there's a.
Oh, who's we?
Scallions are chopped for the soup, and a simple salad is prepared.
It's 3, but I bet we could.
Soon neighbors Chris Fraley and Susanna Hapgood stop by with some homemade fettuccine noodles. As usual, with this bunch, wine has aided in the preparations.
Now, voila, pheasant stock with scallions.
While Gary serves the soup, some of the neighborhood kids stop by to marvel at the adults' fare. They're soon sent home to peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Bowls with pasta and
Then, the pasta's quickly boiled and then heaped onto plates.
serving or several cows. I'll try.
Okay, bye.
A tabla.
Gary, can I take a care package of the sauce?
And holy God, it's good. At the end of the night, there's nothing left. Not an ounce of pheasant or a dribble of sauce.
Wow. Yeah, I don't have to dance to it either way. So. Be a
And there you have it. All you need to make this dish is a shotgun, or two, a bird dog, pheasant in some abundance, a sharp knife, a smoker, calvados, wood chips, thyme, patience, soy sauce, friends who can make fettuccine, cream, scallions, baby spinach, wine, more wine, salt, bread, and of course, the love of French food.
We are lucky people.